What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here in Exposition Park at the L.A.Memorial Coliseum, a place that is special to me as my dad used to take me to see Bo Jackson at Raiders games, as well as the 1984 Summer Olympics when I was a kid. Now, the L.A.Memorial Coliseum is significant in LA sports history, but it's also significant in the history of LA. Let's get into it. Today, the Coliseum is the home to the USC Trojans football team, but check out the breadth of some of these events that have happened in the Coliseum throughout history. In 1981, a young newcomer named Prince was booed off the stage when he was an opening act for the Rolling Stones. In 1972, the Coliseum hosted Wattstacks, known as the Black Woodstock, which had over 100,000 attendees. In 1973, Evel Knievel flew his motorcycle over 50 stacked cars on the Coliseum infield. And in the largest gathering ever in the Coliseum, 134,000 people attended a Billy Graham crusade in 1963. But the history, that's a doozy too. It dates back to 1872, where the grounds of the Coliseum were formerly known as Agricultural Park, where farmers used to sell their harvests, and horses, dogs, bikes, and cars would compete on a racetrack. In 1913, that area was renamed Exposition Park when 4 tenants moved in, including the California Museum of Science. As LA was becoming a world city, the Coliseum was conceived in 1921 as a hallmark of civic pride and a memorial to veterans of World War I. Designed by John and Donald Parkinson, the 75,000-seat stadium was completed in 1923 for less than $1 million, with only 16 months of construction. On October 6, 1923, the first contest, Pomona College versus USC football, took place, and USC won 23-7. Now, 1928, UCLA moved in there as well, and the two crosstown rivals would share tenancy through 1981. This, by the way, is Jackie Robinson. In 1930, the Coliseum was expanded over 100,000 seats in preparation for the 1932 Olympic Games and was temporarily named Olympic Stadium. In 1946, the Cleveland Rams of the National Football League relocated to the Coliseum and became the first professional sports team to bring Los Angeles a title in 1951. The Dodgers relocated from Brooklyn in 1958 and spent their first few seasons in the Coliseum as well. The American Football League Los Angeles Chargers played their first games in the Coliseum in 1960 as well. By 1967, the Coliseum was established as an elite football venue and hosted the first NFL-AFL championship game, an event since renamed the Super Bowl. The North American Soccer League Los Angeles Aztecs used the Coliseum as their home field in 1977 and 1981. In 1982, the Los Angeles Raiders moved into the Coliseum. Those bronze statues outside the Coliseum are based on actual Olympic athletes, Terry Schroeder and Jennifer Innes. All right, LA, it's been a minute.